Assalamualaikum students, welcome to English online class of grade 4. It's me Samira Bashir, your English teacher. It's my 5th lecture with grade 4 and today we are going to do comprehension 1, that is all living things breathe. Okay, so let's get started. Okay students, open up your workbook page number 98 and mention date and day on the top of the page. That is, today is 8th July 2020 and the day is Wednesday. Okay, here's comprehension 1, living things breathe. You know that in comprehension we are given with a paragraph. We have to read it carefully and we have to find out answers from this passage. Okay, so I will read this passage and I'll explain you, and after that we will do the exercise. All animals must have air to live. Air. Okay, what all living things need to live? They need air. Air is a mixture of many gases. We use oxygen gas for breathing. Okay, what is air? Air is a mixture of gases. But what gas is necessary for us? We need oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for our breathing. Okay, so we use oxygen to breathe in. We breathe air through our noses. Okay, what body part we use to breathe in? Nose. It goes down a tube called the windpipe into our lungs. Okay, our respiratory system includes nose and windpipe that goes into our lungs. Lungs, you know that lungs? Pepre are inner body part used for respiration. Our lungs are two large spongy bags in our chest. Okay, we can see our chest get bigger as we breathe in. Okay, when we inhale, जब हम सांस लेते हैं तो क्या होता है, जो स्पॉन्जी बैग्स हैं, जो हमारे लंग्स हैं, वो क्या करते हैं? एक्सपेंड करते हैं. ठीक है, बड़े होते हैं तो हमारी चेस्ट का साइज भी जब हम ब्रीद इन करते हैं तो बढ़ जाता है. ओके, हाउ मेनी लंग्स डू वी हैव? वी हैव 2 lungs. Okay, and they are large and spongy bags in our chest. Our lungs help oxygen in the air get into our blood. Okay, our lungs help oxygen to get into our blood, and then the oxygen then goes with the blood to all parts of our body. Okay, you know that blood circulate in all parts of the body, so when the lungs help the blood to get oxygen, so that oxygenated blood goes in our body. Okay, it reaches to all parts of our body. People going to places where they may not have enough oxygen must take it with them in tanks. Okay, if people are going to places where there are no oxygen available, so they use tanks or oxygen cylinders as well. Okay, as you go at height of mountain, so there is less oxygen, so they carry oxygen cylinders with them. Okay, most big animals get oxygen through their lungs as well. Okay, big animals use lungs to breathe in oxygen. Okay, but small animals breathe in other ways. Okay, Allah Almighty gave different parts of the body for breathing to some animals. Okay, some small animals. Earthworms take in oxygen through their thin skin. Okay, you have seen the earthworm. They have thin skin, so they use their skin to breathe in, for breathing or taking oxygen. Slugs and snails have a large hole in their sides, and insects have many tiny holes to breathe through. Slugs and snails have small holes. Okay, large holes in their sides, and the insects have small holes. Tiny means small holes to breathe through. Okay, water creatures have other ways of breathing. Okay, these insects live in soil or wet soil, so they have different way of breathing. And the water creature, okay, animals living in water or underwater, they have different ways of breathing. A water beetle comes to the surface and puts the tip of its tail out into the air. Okay, it then takes a bubble of air under the water. It breathes the air in the bubble through little tubes in its tail. Okay, it's very different way of breathing that the water beetle come at the surface. It puts the tip of its tail in the air and it take bubble under the water. Okay, bubble of air under the water, and then through its tail it gets air into its body. Fish get their oxygen from air which is in the water. Okay, fish didn't come out for breathing. Fish take oxygen in the water. A fish uses its gill to take oxygen out of the water. Okay, fish don't have lungs, they have gills to breathe in. Okay, for breathing they have gills. You can see the air in water when water is heated in a saucepan and it bubbles. Okay, you can say when you heat up the water in saucepan, when it bubbles, it shows that there is oxygen in the water. And one thing more, you can judge oxygen in water when you pour water on the soil and it bubbles. Okay, in the dry soil, when it bubbles, it shows that there is oxygen in the soil. Okay, after reading the passage, what you have to do, you are given with some MCQs. You have to choose the best option according to reading what you have read. Are two large spongy bags in our chest. Okay, heart, stomach or lungs. Our lungs are two large spongy bags in our chest, so you will circle the right option. Our lungs help oxygen in the air get into our blood, heart, body. Our lungs help oxygen in the air to get into our blood.